But yeah, so that was another event. What's another event? I'm trying to think because I did so many events, but I'm trying to really pick out the ones that like mean something to me that I'm always gonna remember, you know. So it was definitely that quinceañera, it was definitely that pool party, you know, like I said, and I uploaded a video. It was just, you know, the vibe and, you know, the connection was just deep. Like I said, the Christmas party that I did, that turned out really good for it to be, you know, 6 hours. So like, for me to get through that, that was a big accomplishment for 2021. That just showed me that I can do stuff like that, you know. If the pay is right, let me just say. But yeah, like that really opened my eyes. I did another quinceañera and it was like 2-in-1, you know, and that one was really nice. It was like one of the biggest quinceañeras I did. It was like a good amount of people there. And that one just really taught me how to go with the flow when I tell y'all, because, you know, it really all depends on how formal an event is. You know, you have some quinceañeras that's very formal, you know. You have some quinceañeras that's just winging it. And that was just one of them that winged it, but it turned out really good. The people enjoyed the music that I played, you know. And basically that one just taught me to wing it. Like, just go. Like, just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens, you know. And honestly, it was a lot of teamwork happening on that night with me and the mother. Like, me and her was just tag teaming, and the event turned out really good for it to be packed out. So that's the one that I like to think back about, just to remind me that I can do this, you know. And one of the reasons why I like to remind myself or think back at these events that I have is because, you know, I don't know about y'all, but like with me, one of the biggest things that I have to work on, it's just the self-doubt. Like, you know, I don't do it on purpose, but you know, there's times where, you know, I just doubt myself and I'm like, oh, I can't do that. Or like, I haven't done it, so I'm like afraid, you know, and I use these events to like really just remind myself, like, you didn't know what you was doing then, and you did it, and you got through it, and the event turned out good, you know. But I think where I'm at now, as far as like all the events that I DJ'd in 2021, kind of like build a tough skin. So that's definitely some of the things that I accomplished, which are like the events that I booked in 2021. Look, yeah, along with those, like I said, I've been doing a lot of private events. Shout out to Party Springs, you know. And also the ones that I booked on my own. Like, you know, I booked some just word of mouth, you know. And it's crazy because it all turned out really good. You know, despite me being nervous and like not knowing what to expect and just really embracing the uncertainty of things, you know. When it comes to these events, I really begin to like just like know how to like calm myself down when I'm starting to begin to like have anxiety or like overthink, you know. I just tell myself, look, go with the flow. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, go with the flow. Have a good time. As long as I'm having a good time, they're gonna have a good time, you know. So yeah, so that's one of my accomplishments in 2021. Me booking my own events prior from the company that I work for. Boom. Along with those accomplishments, you know, there were some setbacks that I had in 2021 that like really taught me some things. A major one that I'm just gonna discuss, I would say just the issues that I was having with my right eye. I was just putting so much pressure and stress on myself because of these events, because of my 9-to-5, and because I was trying to do so much that I began to like stress to the point where, you know, my vision in my right eye was getting bad. You know, like this one right here. With all the pressure, stress that I had, or that I was, you know, putting on myself, it's just basically, you know, I was building up fluid in my eyes. You know, I was building up fluid in my eyes, and it was making my vision very blurry. So I had to go see a specialist, you know, and we had to discuss like what was it that was like triggering it or like causing that fluid. And I personally think it was just stress. You know, like I said, it was the amount of pressure that I was putting on myself to like do everything, you know, all at once. And, you know, and like the stress that I was putting on myself for these events that I was doing, because, you know, in the beginning of 2021, I was really overthinking a lot. Yeah, I was overthinking a lot. I was causing myself to stress out because I'm the type of person that I have to control everything. Like I like to I like to plan everything out. You know, I feel like everything goes smooth once you plan it. So like doing these events and you really don't know what you're walking into, it's just like, to me, it's like a headache, you know, because you don't have as much control. So like with these events, I was basically going into the unknown, and it was causing me to stress because I'm like, what if this happened? What if that happened? And I was just doing too much, you know, mentally, and it was just draining me out. So that being said, you know, once we figured out what was like triggering it, you know, I had to begin to work on like ways to like not have anxiety, not stress myself out. And I started taking medication, you know, that medication, shout out to the medication, shout out to the prayers, you know, and also shout out to just me finding ways to like really cope with anxiety and stress. But yeah, like honestly, guys, like I found a way, like my vision is really good. Look, I can't see y'all. I'm just playing. I can see y'all. Like my vision is so much better now. Like they took me off the medication. I found ways to like really deal with stress. Like I don't stress as much. And honestly, I don't even think I stress like that really for events now. So yeah, baby, we good in this right eye. We good in this right eye. I can see y'all. I can see y'all. We good in this right eye, you know. And boom, I'm not going back. And every time I do catch myself stressing, I'll be like, listen, right eye, don't do it. Don't do it, right eye, because we don't need that fluid to come back, you know. So boom, so that happened. That was the biggest setback that I had. I had to really like deal with that, you know, and figure out how to manage it. Like as far as like, because there really wasn't nothing I can do. Honestly, I just had to stop stressing, and that's easier said than done, you know. So I really had to find ways to not stress events and, you know, other things in life. And once I did, boom, my vision started coming back. The fluid in my eyes started draining. Thank God, you know, in 2022. We don't need no fluid in our eyes. My eyes or y'all eyes, okay? Let me just say that. But yeah, so that's one of my setbacks in 2021 that I would say really like, you know, hit a strain on me, because even though that was happening, I still was DJing. I was like, F this, I'm DJing, you know. So like, yeah, that's one of my setbacks for 2021, y'all. It definitely won't be a setback in 2022, just know that. Let me see. What are some things that I'm looking forward to in 2022? Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to in 2022. Okay, in 2022, I'm expecting a lot of growth in general, you know. One thing about me, I really love growing and learning from my mistakes, you know, and lessons. So I really am looking forward to that. Okay, boom. I'm looking forward to a lot of new friendships. You know, I've been these last couple months leading into 2022, I've been building new friendships, you know, with people online, people in Orlando, you know, just hanging out with them, getting to know them. And, you know, I'm looking forward to more YouTube videos, y'all. Like one of the things that I focused on my last couple months of 2021 was just DJing. You know, I was booking a lot of events, so I did take a break from YouTube. I wanted to really focus on that because I wanted just to get that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my window. Yeah, she need to have that dog on a leash. But but yeah, so looking forward to more YouTube videos, you know, y'all. I want to capture every area of my life. Like I said, one of the main reason of why I started my YouTube channel was to really record my journey as a DJ, and where I started from and who I am today is completely, baby, I don't even got the words to explain it, but like, yeah, it's just, I'm not that same person. Like my confidence is up here. Not down there. Like, you know, I really grew from experience, shot, and it's crazy because I want to just eat, sleep, and breathe DJing. You know, that's something I want to do, as well as, you know, creating content, you know. So the videos that I'm wanting to upload in 2022, it's just going to show every aspect. And some other YouTube videos that I want to explore are mashups. I've been listening to a lot of mashups on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I want to start like getting into that. So I'm gonna start doing that. Like, this is all going to be new to me, but you know what? Like, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm down for the work, you know. That's that. Another thing that I'm looking forward to in 2022 is just bigger events, or just events in general. Like, you know, I'm looking forward to more peace in 2022, okay? Yeah, Emotionally, 2021 was a lot, especially with this move and transferring to a new store. That last video, that update of, yeah, I was going through a lot around that time, and it was just so much for me. Like, emotionally, I was at my lowest, but I honestly got myself back up. I know y'all catching the vibe. I know y'all catching the vibe. This vibe is completely different, you know. I'm glowing. I'm happy, okay? I'm happy. I'm happy how 2021 went. Even when I was at my lowest emotionally and mentally, like, I still, like, I got through it, and that showed me that I can get through stuff, you know? I'm definitely ready for what 2022 is gonna bring me. That's that. I just wanted to let y'all know. I wanted to let y'all know some of my biggest achievements that I achieved in 2021. Some setbacks that, like, you know, I thought I wouldn't be able to get through that I got through. Yes, amen, let's go. And then also some of the things that I'm looking forward to in 2021. You know I can't be the only one working on things and achieving stuff. So yeah, what were some of the biggest things that y'all got through in 2021? It don't gotta be personal, it could be small, you know. But definitely share it in the comments. I wanna know, like, what were some things that you probably didn't think you was gonna get through and you actually got through, and you can take into 2022 like, yo, I did that, you know? For me, it was the stuff that I like talk to y'all about, honestly. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I definitely want to hear y'all stories. I definitely want to relate to y'all. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to say a shout out to y'all, because y'all the real ones. Y'all. So that being said, y'all, it's definitely a lot of growth that I want to see in 2022 that will happen, you know? But like any other year, I'm not going to say it was my worst. 2020, I ain't gonna speak that year up, but it was a lot of growth in that year too, you know. But I ain't gonna speak that year. That year is crazy, you know. That's just a year we ain't gonna talk about, you know. I think that goes for everybody. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Tokyo. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, y'all, make sure y'all like my video. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all thoughts, and also let me know some of the things that y'all went through and that y'all got through in 2021. You know, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe to my channel. It's your boy Tokyo, and I am out. Adios.